We're in the post-game press conference after Kelvin Hope women's basketball game, joined by Kelvin head women's basketball coach Mark Christner, student athletes Sydney Cleary and Gabby Timmer. Coach, if you could just give an opening statement on this one.
Sure. It was, we kind of used the term on Saturday, and I'll use the same. I mean, it was a rock fight in a lot of ways. Fast start, right, with both teams in the first quarter, and then just kind of settled into a grinding out little half-court game. And, I thought we were making a couple shots short, to be quite honest. It had the feel of maybe a tournament game in like November 30, which not sure any of us are quite ready for, but that was how it went. So it was good in some ways and disappointing, obviously, in the result.
Can you talk a little bit about your defense? I mean, they missed over 50 shots. That's not something that happens very often.
Yeah.
But you guys seem to, play the defense that was able to force all of that. It wasn't just like they were just, missing everything. What did you guys do so well defensively?
I thought we stayed connected pretty well. Obviously, they early in the year really shot it from the perimeter well, and it's hard because if you are too spread, then they go by and they make layups, and if you're not, if you're too compact, then they just look at you and make it. So I think for us, we wanted to try to split the difference. I thought our team played exceedingly hard defensively. And the hard thing that probably is established in the rebounding component is because we did such a good job on the field goal percent D. There's just a lot of rebounds, and I think generally speaking, we're a little better rebounding team, but there were a lot of misses, and they had 24 offensive rebounds, probably ended up being the difference in the game.
All right, Gabby, can you talk a little bit about your battle with Feenstra down low? I mean, it was one of the better post battles I've seen in a long time. You guys both had big moments in the game. How tough is that, but also how much do those kind of matchups drive you?
Yeah, so Savannah's a really good player, like credit to her. She's coming off an injury, and the way she's moving, that's awesome. Proud of her, that's good. Those post-ups matchups are really fun. We played a couple games at the beginning of the year where I didn't really have a post matchup. So I was kind of ready for one game where I could have a post matchup and not be out on the wing guarding. They're just fun going back and forth like that.
Sydney, can you talk a little bit about this 3-game stretch where you played 3 straight opponents that were in the Final Four last year, and then you got a rivalry game sandwiched right in the middle of these 3 games?
Yeah, it's tough to say the least, especially being on the road so much. I think it says a ton about our squad this year and just how hard we are working and how much we want it. We're pushing each other in practice the hardest that we can so we can get those outcomes that we would like. Obviously, that's not what happened today, but I think it just goes to show that we're resilient, we're hardworking, and we're going to get them next time. So.
Mark, can you just kind of tail off of that one too? Just your thoughts as a coach with this 3-game run here?
Yeah, you take it one at a time for sure. When you can win the first one, which we did at Whitewater, I don't think it takes pressure off because then you're getting the 2 league games, and certainly this game. Honestly, it has been on us here at Calvin to make it better. I would just be pretty honest about that. The game has to be better. This rivalry deserves it. This game was a little more symbolic of what that looks like. So I hope that it's a little bit of a builder for our program and for our team moving forward. And as I told them in the locker room, we're in Michigan, so the clouds will come out tomorrow, and we got to get ready for Trine on Saturday, who's a great program with a strong culture. And the goal would be to go 1-0 on that day. I think this group's done a really remarkable job, though, of taking it day by day, especially in this stretch, because we're, like everybody, you're dealing with the end of the semester, you're dealing with finals on the horizon. On the one hand, it is good to play these. It's great to play these games, but you're like, man, November 30, right in the middle. And I know Hope's dealing with the same stuff. So, I think. For us to regroup and be able to put our best foot forward Saturday now is really the focus here after, probably a disappointing couple hours.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.